The time is 7 o'clock. This is Emirate Radio 98.5 FM. Here is the Emirate News at 7 with Oluwadolapo Bamigboye. First, the highlight. Federal High Court announces new acting chief registrar. Saudi Arabia confirms crescent moon. Ramadan begins tomorrow. Timini's romantic drama becomes highest-grossing Nollywood film of 2026. Nigeria's Oluwadolapo Bamigboye becomes world #1 in para badminton. Now the news in details. The Federal High Court has appointed Yahya Yakubu Shafa as its acting chief registrar. The appointment was approved by the Federal Judicial Service Commission at its 98th meeting held on January 22nd, according to a statement by the court's spokesperson, Catherine Obi Christopher today. Shafa's appointment follows the elevation of the former chief registrar Sulaiman Amida Hassan to the bench. The court described Shafa as a seasoned judicial administrator with over 18 years of experience in the justice sector. Until his appointment, he served as Executive Secretary of the Nasarawa State Judicial Service Commission. The management of the Federal High Court congratulated both Hassan on his elevation and Shafa on his new role. In another bit, the Nigerian Union of Local Government Employees, NOGE, Ogun State chapter today has issued a fresh 7-day ultimatum to Governor Dapo Abiodun to address their demands on local government autonomy and the poor conditions across the state's 20 councils. The union's president, Comrade Adefeso B. Adebayo, warned that failure to respond within the 7-day period starting tomorrow would leave workers with no choice but to embark on industrial action. The union criticized the state government for not implementing full local government autonomy despite Supreme Court rulings, directive from the National Assembly, and instructions from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Adebayo said the neglect has left local councils without basic furniture, poor infrastructure, and demoralized staff, adding that the union is still open to dialogue with the governor to resolve the issues amicably and avoid a strike. In another development, the Saudi press agency SPA has confirmed that the crescent moon was sighted tonight, marking the start of Ramadan. Many countries, including Qatar, have announced Wednesday, February 18th, as the first day of the holy month. During Ramadan, Muslims fast from dawn to sunset, refraining from eating, drinking, and smoking, while engaging in nightly prayers known as Taraweeh and increased charitable activities. Thousands of Muslims, including locals in Saudi Arabia, often perform Umrah, the pilgrimage to Mecca during Ramadan, believing it brings extra blessings. Countries across the world, including the US and Canada, closely follow Saudi Arabia's announcement to determine when Ramadan begins locally. On the home front, the Islamic Missionaries Association of Nigeria, IMAN, has restated its commitment to Islamic propagation and national development as it outlined its achievements and programs for the year. The disclosure was made today during a press conference held at the Iman Center opposite Ilorin Central Eid Prayer Ground, where the Vice Chairman of Iman, Alhaji Ibrahim Abdullahi, said the purpose of the conference was to highlight the union's milestones in Dawah activities, youth mentorship, humanitarian outreach, and promotion of peaceful coexistence. He explained that the association has continued to strengthen moral and spiritual guidance within communities through structured religious programs. Alhaji Abdullahi also unveiled the 2026 Iman Ramadan lecture schedule, noting that this year's series will address pressing national issues alongside spiritually motivating topics. He said discussions will cover current affairs, economic challenges, governance, family values, social responsibility, and national unity, all from an Islamic perspective. According to him, the lectures are designed to educate participants on Islam's position regarding contemporary matters affecting the country while encouraging patience, discipline, and constructive engagement. He added that respected Islamic scholars and resource persons have been selected to provide clear and balanced teachings during the holy month of Ramadan. Emirate Radio 98.5 FM's correspondent Mariam Aruna Mohammed gathered that the Iman leadership called on Muslims and members of the public to actively participate in the lectures, describing Ramadan as a period for reflection, self-renewal, and collective efforts towards building a morally upright society. You are listening to the Emirate News at 7 from Emirate FM, Ilori. Welcome back. Diogo Traffic Compliance and Enforcement Corps, TRACE, has reported that 6 people died and 3 others were injured in a road accident involving a truck at the Ilo-Awela axis of the toll gate area along the Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway. The Ota Divisional Commander, Mr. Salau Ahmed, said the crash occurred today at about 9:55 a.m. involving a truck, a tricycle, and 9 persons. Eyewitnesses said the truck lost control due to brake failure colliding with the tricycle, other vehicles, and pedestrians. Ahmed added that the victims' bodies have been taken to Ifo General Hospital mortuary, while the injured are receiving treatment at Ota General Hospital. Trace personnel and other agencies are on the scene, clearing wreckage and managing traffic. He warned motorists to avoid speeding and ensure their vehicles are roadworthy. On entertainment, Nollywood's 2026 box office race as a new leader as Love and New Notes breaks in a record-breaking 106 million naira during its opening weekend. The romantic drama, which premiered on February 13th, has become the highest-grossing Nollywood film of the year so far, setting multiple benchmarks just days after its debut. The film's success has prompted its team to give thanks to fans and contributors, with promises of even bigger projects ahead. With such a strong debut, the movie is already shaping up as Nollywood's early commercial leader for 2026. And from the sports room, Nigeria's para badminton star Eniola Bolaji has climbed to world number 1 in the women's SL3 category, according to the latest rankings released by the Badminton World Federation today. Bolaji earned the top spot after winning a silver medal at the 2026 World Para Badminton Championship in Bahrain, where she lost 2-0 to Japan's Shino Kawai in the final. She also defended her title at the Egypt International in January, boosting her rise to the summit of the rankings and dethroning Indonesia's Konita Ikita Saikuro. President of the Badminton Federation of Nigeria, Mr. Francis Obi, hailed Bolaji's achievement as a landmark moment for Nigeria and Africa. He credited her success to structured support from the National Sports Commission, the Abia State Government, and GIG Logistics. Bolaji also became the first African to win a silver medal at the Para Badminton World Championship, cementing her status as a leading figure in global para badminton. That will be all on Emirate News at 7. Here again are the highlights. Federal High Court announces new acting chief registrar. Saudi Arabia confirms crescent moon. Ramadan begins tomorrow. Timini's romantic drama becomes highest-grossing Nollywood film of 2026. Nigeria's Eniola Bolaji becomes world number 1 in para badminton. The Emirates News at 7 was compiled and edited by Omotolani Dare and read by Oluwadolapo Bamigboye. For updates and interactions, follow us on all our social media platforms at Emirate Radio 98.5 or visit our website at www.emirateradio.ng. Thanks for listening. Good night.